Hi.
Hello. It worked.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. Did you cut your hair?
I did. I got a quarantine haircut. I did
Oh
it to
my
myself.
gosh. Did you do it yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, that is so brave. It looks great,
Well,
by
thank you.
the
I
way.
think might be due for a bit of a trim now, but
Oh, that's so great. How long have you been quarantining for?
it's been since March. So I think like almost 2 months,
Oh,
6 weeks or something like that.
oh my gosh, that's quite a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like we were in that sort of middle wave of places that shut down.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. How
Yeah.
are you? So, do you have access to your studio?
Yeah, I'm sitting here now. My studio is in my mom's uh, the building that she lives in, or she owns this building, and she has a workshop here also. She's a paper maker. And
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, I do have access here. So
That's
that's been
so
really
great.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it close to your home? Like, do you also live in the building?
No, we have a home that's about 2 miles away. So
Oh,
it's a
not
perfect
far.
bike ride. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
close.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And the weather's okay over there?
Yeah, it's not bad. Everything is
Yeah.
blooming. It's just starting to bloom and turn
Oh,
green. It's beautiful.
nice. That's nice. I'm actually upstate, but apparently it's gonna snow tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's supposed to get cold here too. I think it's kind of
Yeah,
we have similar. Ours is maybe a little bit more severe, but we have similar kind of waves, maybe.
yeah. Oh, that's so crazy though. But yeah, I want to see. Can you give us this tour of your space? And then
Yeah,
we'll introduce you too
yeah.
to everybody in the world. I met Amara at an event that we hosted maybe 4 years ago, or is it 3 years ago?
I don't know. It seemed like forever,
Yeah,
lifetime at
and
least.
the bespoke shoemakers and friends, including Marika, you, Eddie of the Cowboy Bootmaker, some friends from Boston area. You guys all got together and did like a show, and that's the first time I met you in person. And then
Yes,
of course, like I've been following you on Instagram.
sure. It's such
So
a wonderful thing to see
yeah,
everybody's work developing.
yeah, no. So thank you for being on with me. Yeah, can you give us a tour of your space? That'll be great.
Sure. Yeah. I wonder, is it possible to like turn this? Oh yeah, turn it around. Okay. So, oh, that's my computer.
Yeah.
So I'm in a basement, so I have a lot of plants in here to keep it kind of to keep it feeling alive. So
Yeah.
this is my 5-in-1. This is my lasting station. So my hand tools and my hammers, and here's like a downdraft table
Okay.
for fumes.
Yeah.
And then tell me if I'm going too fast.
Oh, it's good.
This is my finisher.
Wow, you have like a big one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was hard moving it down the stairs.
And you're like, once it's in here, you're
Yeah.
never gonna move it.
Yeah, we'll have to move the house to get it out.
Right.
Here's my curve needle and a McKay stitcher,
Uh-huh.
a Skyping machine, and my sewing machine back behind that.
Yeah.
And then I have like a clean area. These are upcoming stuff. That's over here, which is where I do like patterning and stuff like that.
Nice.
Meet with clients
Fresh,
here.
hot, handmade shoes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you make the sign?
No, I got a the how in grocery stores are always those signs that say like 49 cents or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found that guy, or someone introduced me to that guy, and I asked him to paint that sign for me.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you use the curved needle outsole stitcher for your work?
Yeah, I do. I try to offer different price points for people, and so the curved needle machine allows me to offer a welted shoe, but that's less expensive than a hand sewn sole. So yeah, I used to be pretty freaked out by the curved needle machine. But I really like it now. It's a gentle giant. It's really, it's a sweetie pie. I lucked out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for it?
No, I mean, I call it the gentle giant.
Gentle
But
giant.
I don't really have a name for it. Not an official name.
It's hard to learn. Did you learn the machine from somebody, or do you have like a technician?
No. Actually, when I first got it, the timing was a little off. And so, because it too had to come down the stairs, it was like, gong, 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 like every stair was broken. Uh-oh, I think that we can still hear you. Okay, thank you. So I guess I'll still talk about the curved needle machine. I don't have a technician for it. There's several really wonderful and kind shoe repair folks in the area. And so when I couldn't get it, the timing correct when I first got it, one of them came down and oh, Brooklyn Shoe Space unable to join. Okay. I guess that I will just keep waiting. And now it's working wonderfully. So it took a little bit of a learning curve.
A little bit about, what was it, your machine? Oh, did you learn from somebody, or did you have?
No, I just kind of taught myself slowly.
Wow.
I asked a lot of people for advice, and it used to really freak me out, but now I love it. I love that machine.
That's great.
I'm not a master with it. I feel super, super nervous. I mean, every time you use it, or every time I use it, it's kind of a high pressure thing, because one of the last steps is to put that sole on and get it stitched. And it's deeply unfun if you mess up. So
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's amazing. Like, I need to learn it. So
you can learn it. If you learn it, it's not that scary. They're sweet machines. Yeah, if you treat it well, it will treat you well. Just oil it up and
get it ready. Oh, that's awesome. So, including the equipment, what's your favorite tool?
Well, you don't need that much to make shoes. You just need like a sharp knife, a hammer, and an awl, really.
Your sharp knife, is it special to you?
Yeah, well, I have a couple. I mean, the thing about tools, like, I learned, and I keep relearning, that it's not really the tool that makes the difference, it's the hands that are using it. Yeah. So really, like, my favorite tool is my own hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a favorite knife. It's this is like my bench knife. Mm-hmm. I use it all the time.
For everything?
I use it for everything. I also have a beautiful knife that was given to me by a shoemaker named Bill out on the West Coast. I think it's what is this? Is Norwegian. Oh. And it's old. And I use this one too all the time. It's on my bench. But I really like hammers. Like, I have a lot of hammers. I use a lot of different hammers. The faces are always different, and the weight, Yeah. So I really like hammers. I think that like my favorite tool is a hammer.
That's so great. And I've been asking everybody, and since you said your hand is your favorite, later I'm going to ask you to show me your hands.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
they're not that bad today.
So you recently had a baby, I heard. So how is she? Or it's a she.
Yeah, it's a she, Miss Fern.
Yeah. When did you start going back to the studio?
I started like right before all of this. So I was working for about 3 weeks before I had to stop working. Mm-hmm. I took a couple months off. Mm-hmm. But she's super healthy. She's big and strong. Great.
Oh, and congratulations.
She's been growling the past few days. So like now my whole family is just walking around growling at each other.
It's dinosaurs.
Yeah,
I think they're just funny. They just growl. They also scream. They're so excited that they have like voice,
Yeah, it's just so incredible. Cute. Yeah, it's so really made this time a lot more fun to hang out with her.
Yeah, no, I agree. How often do you come into the studio with her or without her? Or
I try to come in. I try to come in as frequently as I can, just because the consistency is important for me. Yeah. So if I don't have a schedule, I have a difficult time. I just have a difficult time with everything. So I try to come in as frequently as I can, even though I can't meet with clients.
Right.
So yeah.
And to keep your hands also working too. So
for sure. It's a bummer to lose those calluses.
Oh yeah. Well, it's now really soft. I kind of like it. But
enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Like I've never had eczema before, but maybe when was it? Like half a year ago, I started getting really bad hands, and now it's soft again. But
When I was on maternity leave, I got a manicure.
Oh, yes.
That was pretty cool.
That's a big deal. I know. How about, have you made any pairs for her, like a soft
No, I've said I wasn't going to do that, just because they're such great and cute and funny, cool baby shoemakers. But then I just totally ordered a pair of baby lasts.
Nice.
So I think that there's going to be a pair in the pipeline here coming up.
Nice, like something soft with like rubber sole, maybe, or what would you do?
I'm thinking like I just made this pair of boots out of snakeskin.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking maybe like mommy daughter boots.
Yes. Ah, a snake is so hot. That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's really soft. Like it's super soft and it's pretty, and it has like a nice print on there. Like the pattern is cool. So
yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
I'll looking forward to it. That's awesome. Yeah, about your bespoke shoes, can I ask like how your process with your client is? Like, do you have all the design and the reins of like creativity, or what's the process like? Do you meet with the client and then does the client give you a lot more?
Yeah, to explain it. It's always really different actually. So some people come in and they feel really open. And they're like, well, I want a black shoe, or I want a brown shoe, or I like this pair of shoes that you made. Can you make me something like that, but a little bit different? And sometimes people come in with very specific ideas. One person came in, they had a dream vision of a boot. She'd worked with an artist to have that pair of boots rendered. And then I was able to make them. So that was pretty fun. But every pair is different. Yeah. So, so the design process is always really different. And because I do a lot of different types of footwear, I really respond to what the client I try to respond as best I can to the client and their rhythms and their needs and their desires and their vision. But then after the initial meeting that we have where we plan everything out, then I order the materials, order the lasts, make the last, and then I do a fit model that's really super rough, just totally rough to give an idea of how that shoe not even will fit, but just how the where is tight and where is loose essentially, because what is a fit for me might not be a fit for somebody else. And so to try to avoid misfits when I can, that is what I do. And then after that is approved, then I make the actual shoe and they come and pick it up. And then there's always there's frequently a little bit of adjusting at the end when they pick up the shoe. But that it really varies.
Okay. Question. So do you use cork or leather for adjusting lasts, or do you not use cork?
Use both.
I feel like I've seen it.
No, I use cork. I use both cork and leather.
Can you hear me?
On the amount that I have to change. I also use this stuff called epoxy sculpt. Like if I need to change the toe profile or something, or need to add on a lot, then I use like a synthetic thing. But I usually use leather, but I do use cork sometimes. It kind of depends.
Right. Who's your dream client?
Yeah, that's a question. I don't know. My dream client. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Well, I guess my dream client would have very similar taste as me. So, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I really feel fond of many of my clients. Actually, like all of my clients, I feel very close with them. It's kind of an intimate process.
It is a good relationship. I feel like shoemakers and the client is a relationship. That's what a lot of the makers have been saying.
Yeah, it's very personal. I mean, you're touching a very intimate part of their body. Not a lot of people, not a lot of people touch your feet. And also dreams are kind of, shoes are kind of dreamy. Like people fantasize about handmade shoes. And so you're really working with people on achieving some kind of an idea more than an actual object sometimes. So that can be, that's like a very, very close and trusting and kind of vulnerable bond that we share.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know who my dream client would be. I really like my clients generally. So I always enjoy meeting people for the first time. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but exciting. And I really love repeat clients because the shoes always get better.
Great. That's a good answer.
You know, that's
right there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
My dream client is the ones I already have.
That's great. That's a good answer. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Good. I hope they're listening too. Get your inspiration. Are you working on anything for yourself at the moment?
Yeah, I actually am. And I just see that there's a question about pegging. So let me answer your question. So yeah. And then I'll answer the question about pegging that someone just asked. But yeah, I'll show you the pair of shoes I'm working on right now. Yeah, I'm working on a pair for myself. They're really simple. It's a pair of hole cuts that's at its cordovan.
At the moment?
Yeah, so these are going to be for myself. Yeah. So I like things that are very plain. And I like hole cuts because they're as plain as you can get. And it really shows off the last. And really, I really like lasts. So that's what I'm working on. And then someone asked a question I just saw that was about pegging and about what size pegs I use. I peg a lot of shoes. And I have two sizes of pegs. One is 414. The boxes. And Brooklyn Shoe Space just left. But anyways, I'll just explain the pegs really quickly. And I think hopefully she'll come back. And then I have a bunch of pegging awls. So the thing about pegging is that you want to get through all of the layers of the outer, the lining. Sorry, I talked about pegging and the insole. And sometimes it goes up into the last a little bit. And you also want to get the pegs at an angle so that, you know, as all of the angles of the pegs will work kind of like cinching everything in together. If they're all going straight in, you can that will just pull that sole can just pull right out. So that's the pegs that I use. And you want your pegging all to be a little bit smaller than the pegs, even though it's kind of annoying. It makes it more annoying. A round pegging awl or a diagonal pegging awl that's a little smaller than the pegs. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. I wonder if this person who asked is a shoemaker. Let me look at who's. Yeah. Where am I?
So can you hear me? Okay, so hopefully she'll come back. If anybody is watching has any questions and you want to write them on the little thing, I can read them and try to answer them. I can show you my pegging awls. I have a fair collection of them. There they are. So I think that keeps us coming back. Hello again.
I'm back again. Sorry.
That's okay.
Did anybody else ask questions? Oh, favorite shoes you ever made by Michelle. That's exactly what I was going to ask.
That's a good question. Well, I really, you know, the favorite shoes I ever made is always the pair that I'm like about to start. I get really excited when I'm starting a new pair of shoes, and then the excitement kind of wanes until I am really in a dark place sometimes, and then they're finished and they're on people's feet and they look amazing when they're being worn. So that always feels good. The pair that I'm wearing right now, actually, well, my feet grew a little bit when I was pregnant, so I don't have very many shoes. So I wear these shoes This is my
I
foot.
want to see.
It's just like,
Nice red boots.
yeah, they're red Cayman ankle boots. I don't know if I can like.
Is it a zip up?
Yeah, there's
Is
a
it
zip up on the side. Yeah. This is I never zip it though. But
it holds nice.
yeah, it holds
nice.
well. They're pegged. You know, it's real simple. I was kind of proud of these ones because I had never used Cayman before, and Cayman is really pain to work with. Like inside all those scales is cartilage, and so getting the pattern laid out well and getting them last, it was kind of a beast. So I'm kind of proud of them. I don't think they're the favorite pair I've ever made. Of course, you would do things differently the second time you do it, like not use Cayman. But anyways, I like wearing them, and they fit very well. And my other shoes don't fit very well, so.